Hello children, how are you all? So today 4th class children I will teach English grammar, the remaining part of the third lesson, that is adjectives. So last topic which we discussed in that class was about ordinal and cardinal numbers. So cardinal numbers means numbers which we can count, and ordinal means the positions which are given, like first, second, third, fourth, like that. Okay. So the next topic which we will learn in this class is degrees of comparison. Okay. So as you know, adjectives are used to, on page number 21 children, you have to open page number 21 in your grammar book. Degrees of comparison. As you know, adjectives are used to compare qualities of nouns. There are 3 degrees of comparison of adjectives. So degrees of comparison. So the today's topic deals about the degrees of various degrees of comparison in adjectives. Okay. So first one is when the quality of a thing is stated and no comparison is made, the adjective used is in positive degree. For example, sweet. So the first one is positive degree. So in this degree, the quality of a thing is stated. Simply it is telling the quality of one thing. There is no comparison. There is no comparison made in this degree, positive degree. Okay. So positive degree is telling us about a single thing. Without comparing two things, like Sheena is running faster than Leena. So here we are comparing Sheena and Leena. So in positive degree, what we do is we only state about one thing, only one person. Okay. So for example, sweet. This chocolate is very sweet. Okay. So we are telling about that chocolate, that it is very sweet. We are not comparing it with another chocolate. Okay, so positive degree, what it tells about only one thing without comparison. Then the next one is when the quality of two things is been compared, the adjectives used in the comparative degree, for example, sweeter. So in comparative degree, we compare two things. Okay, so comparative degree, we are comparing two things, like we are comparing two types of ice creams or two types of chocolates. So this dairy milk chocolate is sweeter than Munch chocolate. Okay, so we are comparing the dairy milk chocolate and Munch chocolate. Okay, so comparative degree is used to compare two things, right? Then the third one is when the quality of more than two things is being compared, the adjective used in the superlative degree. For example, sweetest. So superlative, the third degree is superlative degree. So in this degree, we are comparing more than two things. Okay. So for example, sweetest. So the adjective used in this degree is called superlative degree. When we are comparing more than two things, the degree is called superlative degree. Okay. The comparative and superlative forms of adjectives can be formed in different ways. So to understand these 3 degrees, we have to look at this table on page number 22. They have given a table to tell us about the positive, comparative and superlative degrees. So what we have to do with the nouns when we have to compare in positive, comparative and superlative degrees. Okay. So with most adjectives in positive degree, we simply state about one thing. So big, thick. For comparative degree, what we do? We add ER. What we add? ER to the given nouns. What we add? ER. And in superlative degree, we add EST. So the examples in comparative degree are, for positive degree, we simply are telling about one thing. But in comparative degree, we are telling about two things. Okay, two things, two persons, two animals, anything, any noun. Right? So in that comparative degree, the words we add ER, like for big. So big is an adjective. Okay. So big is an adjective. So in comparative degree, we add big ER. Okay. So we add ER to the word big. So it becomes bigger. And in superlative degree, when we are comparing more than two things, we add ES to the given adjective, like B plus EST. So biggest. Right children? Then if an adjective ends with a vowel plus Y. What? When an adjective ends with a vowel. So you know what are the vowels? A, I, E, O, U. 5 vowels we have. Right children? Do you remember or not? So if an adjective ends with a vowel with a Y, when the ending words, the second last word is a vowel and the ending word is Y, what we do? We add ER in comparative degree. So like for example grey, the word is grey. So in comparative degree we add ER. So what it becomes? Grayer. And in superlative degree what we add? EST. So what it becomes? Greyest. Right children? Then if an adjective ends with E, so like for example in positive degree large, and in comparative degree what it becomes? Larger, and in superlative largest. Okay children? Then if an adjective ends with Y, like the word busy, in comparative degree it becomes busier, and in superlative degree what will become? Busiest. Yes, very good. Okay, so happy, happier, happiest, like that we have to do. Okay, if an adjective ends with a single consonant means remaining the vowels A, I, E, O, U, ఇవన్నీ vowels and మిగతా అన్ని ఏంటి కాన్సనెంట్స్. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ అన్ అడ్జెక్టివ్ ఎండ్స్ విత్ సింగిల్ కాన్సనెంట్, ఒక వర్డ్ సింగిల్ కాన్సనెంట్ ఎండ్ అవుతే అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? పాజిటివ్ డిగ్రీలో ద వర్డ్ రిమైన్స్ సేమ్, హాట్ హాట్. ఓకే, అండ్ ఇన్ కంపారేటివ్ డిగ్రీ హాటర్. ఓకే, అండ్ ఇన్ superlative degree what will become? Hottest. If an adjective has more than two syllables, like more than two syllables, which are the words? Beautiful. So in this word beauty plus full, there are two syllables. Okay, so what will become if the adjective has more than two syllables? Beautiful. So in comparative degree how will we write? More beautiful. And in superlative degree how will write? Most beautiful. Okay, so we here use more and most in comparative and in superlative. And some adjectives do not follow any pattern. So in some adjectives they do not follow any pattern, like adding er or est, like that. So like the word good, so in comparative degree it becomes better, and in superlative it will become best. Okay, then much, many, more, most, old, older, elder, oldest or eldest, little, less, least, far, further, farthest, furthest. Then bad, worse, worst. Okay, so you have to have this table, we have to learn this table properly. Okay, turn to page number 23, exercise E. See, they have given a note here. Read this. In a sentence, when using the comparative degree of an adjective, than is used after the adjective. Similarly, when using the superlative degree of the adjective, the is used before the adjective. So exercise E, choose the correct adjective to complete each sentence. First one, Farid is quite talkative, but Hari is dash than Farid. So what will come in the blank? More talkative or most talkative? We are comparing here two friends. We are comparing who is more talkative. So what will the word come? More talkative. What will be the word in the blank? More talkative. Okay. Exercise E, page 23. Most talkative. Second one, can you see dash star in the sky? Can you see that star in the sky? That. Third one, my sister has the dash voice. So more wonderful or most wonderful? Most wonderful. Okay, superlative degree. Fourth one, the sky is covered with dash clouds. White clouds or whiter clouds? White. I want to buy dash books. So here these books. And the last one, I left the class late. I was the last one to leave. Okay, copy it down. Right, children. So the next one is forming adjectives with OUS and AL. These are some adjectives that end in OUS. Read the sentences. It's dangerous to go to the forest. Dustin is a courageous child. Some mushrooms are poisonous. It was a joyous day because we won the trophy. The words dangerous, courageous, poisonous and joyous are adjectives. Adjectives can be formed by adding OUS to the noun form of certain words. Look at how the adjectives in the sentences you just read were formed. So, the words dangerous, courageous, poisonous and joyous are adjectives. Okay. So, adjectives can be formed by adding OUS to the noun form of certain words. Like the nouns danger, in adjective form it becomes dangerous. Courage, courageous. Poison, poisonous. Joy, joyous. So in some cases nouns that end in Y are added, are turned into adjectives by dropping Y and adding IOUS. So like in mystery it becomes the adjective for mysterious. So in some nouns, so the words ending with Y are formed adjectives by dropping the word Y. The last word Y is dropped and in that place they use IOUS. So like in mystery it becomes mysterious and envy it becomes envious. In some cases nouns that end in E are turned into adjectives by dropping E and adding OUS. Like in the words danger it became dangerous, courage, courageous. Okay. So fame, famous, adventure, adventurous. 23rd, you have to turn to page number 24. Adjectives can also be formed by adding AL. So these are the different types to use to form a adjective. The noun forms which become adjectives. So they have given types of for adjectives like adding OUS or IOUS. Okay. So the next one is the noun forms person. The word adjective becomes personal. Season, seasonal. Option, optional. Nation, national. Okay. So in certain cases nouns that end in E are turned into adjectives by dropping E and adding AL. Like bride, bridal. Globe, global. Okay. So exercise on page number 24. Exercise F. Choose the correct options from the brackets and fill in the blanks. One has been done for you. We went together to celebrate the dash day. So, glorious and glorious. Which word will come? Glorious. Okay, right children? Page number 20. Exercise F. So first one they did they have written. The second one, the church is in a dash region. So mountainous. So which word is the correct? Mountainous. MOUNTAINEOUS. Okay. Third one. It is dash to be angry when somebody misbehaves with you. So, naturous or natural? Natural. It is natural to be angry. Fourth one, it was dash of her to go on the dash trek alone. So, it was courageous. So, the correct spelling of courageous is COURAGEOUS and dangerous. Fifth one, Amrita enjoyed her friend's party it was magical, not magious. Magical. Copy it down, children. So moving on to the next topic, forming opposites by adding un or less. We can add the letters un at the beginning of some words to form opposites. For example, so by simply adding un at some before some words, we form the nouns of opposites. Okay. So like happy, unhappy, finished, unfinished, lucky, unlucky, fair, unfair. We can add the letters less at the end of some words to form opposites. So we can also form opposites by adding less at the ending of some words like care, careless, speech, speechless, tire, tireless, harm, harmless. But in some words, all nouns cannot be, all adjectives cannot be formed opposites by simply adding lucky, un in the starting and less in the ending. So every word does not become opposite by adding these words. Okay, so only certain words take less at the end to form opposites. Similarly, certain words take un at the beginning of the words to form opposites. So un and less cannot be used interchangeably. So we cannot use un and less for all the words, all the nouns or adjectives to form opposites. Okay, so like we use lucky, and by adding un in the starting it becomes unlucky. So this is the opposite of lucky. But we can't add lucky, luckyless. That is not a proper opposite. Okay, understood, children? So exercise G on page number 25. Fill in the blanks with the opposites of the underlined words. One has been done for you. So we have to fill in the blanks with the opposite side of the underlined words, which they have underlined in all the blanks. They have underlined some words in all the blanks. Okay, so we have to write the opposites of those words. So first one they have done. Shama said that it was real incident. Rajni didn't believe her. She thought it was unreal. So real, unreal. The question paper may be some known questions. The question paper may have some known questions, but most of them will be unknown. So first blank is, second one is unknown. Third one, you have a home, but there are many people in the world who are. So what is the opposite of home? So which word we will add? Unhome or homeless? Homeless. Then fourth one, Chris gave the right expression while performing, but his co-star stood expressionless. Not an expression, but expressionless. And the fifth one, Rani's desk is tidy, but her cupboard is untidy. Copy it down, children. Okay, so the exercise on 25th page, exercise A. Complete the sentences with correct form of adjectives given in the brackets. First one, no one runs dash than a cheetah. So they have given the adjective fast. So we have to use the correct form of this adjective form. So what word will come? Faster. So here we are comparing with a cheetah, that no one can run fast than cheetah. So the correct adjective form is faster. Okay, then the second one, they needed a dash rope to play tug of war. The adjective form they have given strong. So stronger. Third one, Neil makes the dash puppets in this market. So they have given the word beautiful. So Most beautiful. The table was dash than she expected. Heavy. So the correct form of heavy is heavier. The architect wanted to design the dash building in the town. Good. They have the given the adjective good. So best. Simi bought a dash carpet for the dining hall. Huge. So we can't write huger or hugest. What will write? Large. Copy it down. Exercise B. Choose the correct adjectives from the box and fill in the blanks. So they have given a help box in this exercise. We have to use these words for filling the blanks. Can you give me your dash address? I want to send you a gift. So postal. First one is postal. Postal address. Simi went on an dash tour with her school friends. Educational. Third one, Sidewinder is not a dash town. Famous. Fourth one, the Music Academy organized a big cultural event. Cultural. Fifth one, Belinda is a dash writer. Prosperous writer. Prosperous. Pop it down, children. So children, I hope you understood the topics which I taught you in this class. The various degrees of comparison, the various degrees of adjectives to compare things, and the words which were formed by using OUS, AL, and forming opposites of the given adjectives by using UN and LESS, and like that. Okay, so revise this exercise properly. Okay, take care. Bye.